This video is sponsored by Cohen Financial. More on them later.
Do you know why the $65 million mega mansion hasn't sold after being on the market for 1,134 days? If you do, it's because you follow my channel. If you don't worry. I will tell you 3 things I would have done differently to market this property so we would have sold for a higher amount faster. But first, let me tell you 3 things I like about this property and 3 things I don't like about this property. You got that? You ready? How do I know this stuff? I'm 𝐷𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐷𝐷, a Beverly Hills real estate agent by day, a real estate critic and consultant by night. You got that? Let's go. The third thing I love about this property is the lot quality and lot utilization. You got over an acre flat in Holmby Hills. That's amazing. And then you have huge frontage, massive backyard, beautiful side setbacks. You have to recognize this is a great lot. Now, the second thing I love about this property is the architectural style, design, and finishes. Look, architecturally, it's contemporary with borrowed elements from the Moorish and Mediterranean style. It's very sophisticated in design, and it beautifully blends the old with the new. You got 16th century Florentine ceilings here, and then 400 old Moorish columns over here. And then you got this minimalistic wood paneling. It's just perfect, and it's so difficult to blend all these elements and make it work. Now, my favorite thing about this property is the underwater movie theater. This is so cool. For an elegant property to have this cool feature is very rare. Now, before I tell you 3 things I don't like about this property and get all negative, let me tell you something positive about someone I work with personally, Mark Cohen. I use Mark Cohen for my own loans, and I always recommend them for all my clients to get their loans from him. Why? Because he's creative and he knows how to get loans in difficult times. He understands the challenges of today with high rates. Not just he offers great rates, but also he gets tough jobs done, and that's why I love working with him. Here's his phone number. Give him a call and tell him Arvin sent you. Now, let me tell you 3 things I don't like about this property. Number 3, the price. Look, there's a great comp. 𝐷𝐸𝐷𝐷 just bought this one for $61 million. It's almost identical in spec, and it's in a better location. The second thing I don't like about this property is the fact that it feels like a museum. It just doesn't feel homey, and I will cover this later on in the video. The number 1 thing I don't like about this property, it's its location. Yes, it's in Holmby Hills, the best neighborhood in LA, but it's the second house from Sunset, and there's nothing you can do to really escape that noise of Sunset day and night. Now you're thinking, Arvin, how would have you marketed this property differently? Sure, I will share that with you. But did you know that if you or anyone you know is having a difficult time selling their house, you can reach out to me directly, not as your real estate agent, but as a consultant, as an advisor, to help you look at the big picture, from photography to description to showings to your relationship with your agent, and give you advice as a third party to help you sell your property faster for a higher amount. You can reach me either in my bio or in the description below, depending where you're watching this video. Now, let me tell you 3 things I would have done differently to market this property. Number 3, staging. This property looks so formal. It looks like a museum. You need to soften that look with a type of staging that makes people feel like a home, somewhere they want to raise their kids, not a museum or art gallery. Number 2, property description. It already screams a museum. I don't know why they wrote in the description that it's inspired by the iconic Reina Sofia Museum in Madrid. Oh, thanks. We thought it was inspired after the Getty. That's not going to help the property sell. Write something to make it feel like a home, not a museum. And the number 1 thing I would have done differently is this photo. It's unacceptable to have a blurry, unfocused photo in your listing presentation for a $1 million house or a $65 million house. Tell me in the comments below if you agree with my strategy or if you think there's other reasons why this property hasn't sold. I would love to hear that, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.